So recently one of my posts went viral, and I can usually tell by the comments that a post is going viral, where it usually starts, "Hey, where are you going?" The flag is there, so he thinks he has to target it. Usually my comments start very supportive, just asking why I'm doing the things I do, very respectful, and then, or people agreeing, and then suddenly it switches to a lot of negative comments. So then I always know when a post is going viral. In this vlog, I wanted to answer most of the frequently asked questions and then show you what I do. So the theme of this video is listening to your horse. So in that video, Aslan was having a very stressful time with lots of changes in the herd, and it's still not done, and I filmed that video months ago. So that is just some backup information. I saw that he had some tension, and I decided to ask for a canter just to see if he just wanted to run it off, and then he bucked, and that was the video. So then I asked him with my body language to come back to me. He immediately did so. I grabbed the rope, and then I decided to let him go, and I have lots of other reels that are already on my feed where you can just see him running and cantering and bucking and letting it all go, and that's fine. But that was how it all started, and it's interesting to see that a lot of people agree with the question, should you listen to your horse in a situation like this, or should you punish him for that behavior? And I believe we're all taught at most traditional riding schools that you should punish your horse when he does something like this. And I don't. And in this vlog I want to explain to you why. So Aslan was showing me something with that buck. He was saying, what you're asking from me right now, I can't do that because I have so much tension. There's so much going on in my head. I can't do that. If you watch closely to the video, he already said it with his facial expression. And I thought he just needs to canter it off. Let's just go fast. And he said, well, I can't even do that right now. Just not even a miscommunication, it's just communication. I'm just asking, hey, is this what you need right now? And he said, no, I cannot do this right now. I cannot handle you asking me this right now. And instead of punishing him for that, I decided to listen. So I took off the halter, let him canter and buck, whatever he wanted to do, to help him feel better, to help him deal with the tension that he had in his body. And after that, he felt a lot better. So why don't I punish? Because of course it was a kick towards me. I don't really mind. He has never hurt me. He's not a dangerous horse. He was just communicating, and with his lack of balance, when he bucks, it's usually towards the inside, but that's just how he bucks because otherwise he'll fall over. So I'm not gonna punish him at all for that. There were a lot of people who said, well, of course I'll listen to the horse, and of course I want to see if he is having some medical struggles, if he needs a vet or a physical therapist or whatever, but he can't do that, so I'll still punish. Or people who said, well, I won't hit him, but I'll just scream. No, you're still teaching your horse that he can't communicate, that he can't ask for help. A lot of people also said, well, if he wants help, he can just say it subtly. Sometimes you don't listen. Sometimes horses don't feel listened to. And I'd much rather have a horse that bucks because he has so much tension and he needs my help with that, than a horse that is like all the riding school horses that we know, who just don't even have the light in their eyes anymore, who are just apathically living their lives. I would much rather have a horse who shows me those emotions, even if they're too big for me to handle. Punishing or preventing them to communicate in any way, will eventually break your horse. I know a lot of horses who've been told that their voice doesn't matter. We all know them from the riding schools. And eventually they'll just stop communicating at all. Stop showing you what they like and don't like, stop showing you when they're hurt, and therefore you won't be able to help them either. I think it's very important that Aslan enjoys what I do with him as much as I enjoy it. Because if he doesn't enjoy it, he might have some tension while doing it, he might have some resistance while doing it physically as well. And there might also be a physical reason why he's not enjoying doing that thing with me, like riding, for example. We don't do that often. And of course, I could punish him for showing me his tension, and I could say no and push him to just ride with me. I could use a whip, I could just kick him until he goes. But there is a reason why he doesn't like to be ridden. There is a reason why he's bucking. There might be a reason why your horse is biting you, pinning his ears towards you, walking away from you when you try to catch them in the field. There are reasons. And if you don't listen to that, then you might eventually just work your horse into either shutting themselves off completely or into physical problems, like injuries eventually. And that is why it is so important to me to listen. You might have seen it a few times already or in other videos. Aslan is coughing a bit. He might show it also in this video. He has asthma. And because a lot of people said, well, he is obese. And yeah, I'm not blind. He could lose some weight. He's also not that dangerously overweight that I need to put him on a diet right away. I also have my own vision about not feeding your horse, because that is also physically hurting them. But a lot of his round belly is also due to a lot of stress right now, not just with him, also with me, with building the paddock paradise, and with his asthma. I can't work with him when he's coughing. The vet told me so. And unfortunately at this place he is just coughing 24/7. There's nothing I can do to help him here right now. I can give him medication, but the cause of the coughing, which is the bad quality of hay, can't do anything about that right now. We're hopefully moving in 2 weeks. And then I can build the whole paddock paradise around his needs, because it will be my place. And then I will have time and motivation, because then it will finally be done, to work with him again. And it's fine for anyone. If you or your horse is having a hard time with anything, it's fine to just take a break from all the hard trainings for a few weeks or months, because it is not helping either of us if you're pushing through that, because that's just gonna cause a lot of frustration and even more stress and more tension, and we can't use that right now. That is some background information. Right now I wanted to do a little neck rope training in the arena and show you how to listen to your horse's needs and how to communicate with them in a way where we can actually work on helping him improve physically and mentally to help him become the best version of himself. Just like I would want for you as a human, I want that for him as a horse as well, just to make him happy. You coming? Yeah, good job. Hey, my boy. So you see, he knew he could graze the whole time. You want to do a trick? It was very minimal, but I want him to get some motivation. I want him to want to work with me and not graze anymore. The neck rope is not for pulling. It's just an extra communication tool. Thank you, thank you. All right, want to play? Yeah, good job. Okay, now you already see I don't need to do a lot. Good. So since the goal of today is having fun, listening to my horse, I want him to have fun. And something he really loves doing, good job, is playing on the seesaw. So what I usually do is I start and I might end with it. And if I see that he needs a break in between the training, we can also go over it then. So you see that just in this moment there are just a few people over there. He's watching that, and immediately, without even thinking about it, I look at what is he thinking about? Might he need help with that? Is there something coming this way that he'll find very scary? Because then I can already try to help him with that. There are just a few people walking over a path that's there, and he's licking and chewing to let go of the tension, and I can ask his head low. This is already a great example of listening to your horse. When I say that I listen to my horse, a lot of people think that he's in charge. No, I'm the leader. I would like him to follow my lead. I try to be a leader where he wants to follow my lead, and I can help him in ways. So that's what I mean with I listen to what he needs. Good job. Which is just some support. I could also, with his head high and looking to something that he's building up some tension and he might be scared of it, I could just start training, stand over there, whip with my flag until he walks, and then we would start the training with a lot of tension. So right now he's always enjoying licking the hand that helps him release some tension in his jaw. So we'll just do that until he says he's fine again, and then we'll see if we'll do another exercise on the seesaw or if we'll start with some lunging. Yeah, good boy. If I have to stand here like this for 5 minutes, I will. And in the beginning of training him like this, I did. Also with just having a break. I'll have him stand on a distance from me, not asking for treats, like sometimes they come towards you and they start sniffing your whole jacket. That's not a break. Or he's standing quietly and I pet him everywhere. That's not having a break. Having a break is standing with a little distance and him just standing and thinking. Good job. Yeah. And in the beginning, we had to do that maybe for 10 minutes. And then he would start licking and chewing and relaxing and blinking. Hey, good man. Let's see. He's still looking at the people behind me. Come. No. Yes. Good. Let's see if we can make the seesaw move. Good. Again. Good. Good job. You're a good boy. You can come up. I'll give him a moment. He's still looking at the people. You can barely see them anymore. They're pretty far away. You can come. Yes. Good boy. Still licking and chewing a lot. Good. Good job. Yes. Want to do a Spanish walk? Not towards me. Make it big. You can go over the seesaw. Yes. Oh, no. So very playfully I'll start the training. Like, wow, you want to show off your Spanish walk? That's amazing. Still give him some pointers. Like, yeah, that's fine. But I'd like you to stay on a little distance from me. Keep walking. Good. Good. Come, bigger. Good job. Yes. Yeah. Come. Yes. Good man. Oh yeah, a lot of comments were about the length of my rope. I really enjoy helping my horse. As you can see, he's choosing to stay pretty close to me. It's fine, you can go to walk. Here you see he's coming again. He's not doing that to bully me. He's not doing that to annoy me or whatever. He is mostly doing that because of a lack of balance. You can see that when he looks outside of the circle, he's instantly going outside. And now he's going inside again. He needs my help in that. We can make some squares to improve that. But with not training a lot right now, it's also logical that his balance has gotten worse again. So I'll stay patient. I'll keep saying, yeah, good job. Keep saying, keep that distance between us. Not because I'm scared that he'll hit me, but because the smaller the circle he makes, the harder it is for him to find his own balance. I could just stay in the middle and make him do all the work. Yeah, you want to go over the seesaw? But that's just so unfair to me to ask from a horse. It's already showing to me right now that he could use some help with his balance. And the best way I can help him is by working with him. Not when I stay in the middle of the circle, and especially not with lots of training aids and ropes and restrictions, because then you're forcing the body to do things it's not able to do yet. That's what it is. His balance is just, it could do some improvement. And that's fine. And it will take more time when you do it without any training aids. Good. But it will be worth it because you're not breaking your horse. Good job. So what you see here is he stood a little longer on the pedestal, on the seesaw. So now I'm going to ask him to do that, because what it showed me was that he needs a little break. Good job. And this is exactly what I told you earlier. He used to always want to be around me. He's also just asking me to lick my hand. I'm fine with that, because it does really help him. Again, just trying to help him. Good job. But when he is done with that, I want him to just be there. So I can ask him to put that leg back. It's a little difficult because you're on a pedestal. But you can be there. He's blinking a lot, almost falling asleep. A big sigh. Good job. Because this is the moment. Now he's already thinking about other things, like there's a dog walking there. Good. This is the moment where he's actually thinking, wow, okay, so I have to find a way to find my balance. How does that feel in my body again? How do I reach that feeling? Good job. Yeah. Also thinking, of course, about how he's feeling right now with this position you put yourself in. Good job. This is when your horse is processing the training, not when you're all over him, petting him, or when you're giving him a lot of treats, or when he's digging in the sand or walking towards the grass or looking at something outside of the arena. Then he's not processing. That is not a great break. It could be better. It could be something like that. You want to continue? Let's do the other way. Yes. Good boy. Some coughing. So we'll keep it short and slow. I also see I forgot some spots to brush. This is a very clear sign of a struggle with balance, where he was so close to me on the other side. On this side, he's choosing to make the circle bigger. When I don't have any control over his face, over his head with a halter, I can see that. If I would have had the halter on, I would already automatically gently pull, of course not really, but there's some pressure towards me, so the head is towards me. And then I wouldn't have been able to check this imbalance. Now I can see it straight away, it's very clear. Yeah. Come. Yes, 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 yes. Wow, pretty good. So he's looking a bit stiff. His movements are hard. He's falling into a walk. I'm just gonna keep it like that. I don't really believe that's gonna teach him to always go slow, because right now he has no stamina. He's struggling with his asthma, struggling with his weight. Come. And also he's not really used to doing a lot anymore mentally. So all those things are making it harder right now for him to really engage into this training. So instead of pushing him to keep going faster and to keep going on a bigger circle or whatever, even though he's lacking the balance, even though he's lacking that stamina, even though he's coughing and having struggles with his asthma, I'm just gonna leave it at this, and that is fine. Yeah. So this is how you train your horse in a way where you're actually listening to your horse. You've seen a lot of ways where I'm constantly changing what I do. Good job. To help him. Yeah, good. Yeah, good. It will be better again. There's a cough again. Yeah, poor boy. Poor boy. I hope you can also see his eyes a little bit. You can really see that he's not comfortable right now. Now he's looking a little bit more okay. But with the coughing, you can really see the discomfort. Yeah. He's not feeling good. And that is why right now he might not look as if he's in his best state, but will get better. I want to end with a few more frequently asked questions, but very shortly. He does not have Cushing's. He's a curly horse. Other than his asthma and his overweight, he's a healthy horse. He's been checked by vets. He is physically fine, but just very short, which makes moving also a little bit more challenging. And I want to end with, please do not punish your horse for communicating with you, for asking you for help. And usually when they're showing you unwanted behavior like the bucking, rearing, biting, then it's a scream for help. So all you have to do is listen and help. I actually offer an online course, the Happy Horsemanship course. It's the big course that I offer, and it's all about listening to your horse, all about all types of training inspiration to help you listen to your horse and to help you think about exercises that will help your horse with the specific problem they have. I will be fully changing that course either this year or next year towards a actual listen to your horse course. And people who join before that can have both. We'll have all the lessons that are already on there, and we'll get the new lessons. If you're later than that, you'll only get the new lessons and won't get the over 100, I believe 105 lessons that are on there right now. You won't get that if you don't join right now. So just want to update you on that. Other than that, I hope you'll follow along on my YouTube account and also on my Instagram to see the process in all of this. And also, of course, in the build of our paddock paradise. Hopefully very soon. Hope to see you then. Bye.